Ladies and gentlemen, please put your screen on full view. Please put your screen on full view. This is Ebony Man 2K, aka that Jolly Rancher, aka Pretty Ricky, what they call me, and aka the King of Receipts. I welcome you to my channel with the same name. Shout out to the Viper Pit over at STL's, Bomb Cherry, Warren, and Denini. Also, I want to send a shout out to the Clout Chasers and the chat members of TMR Talks, Kels, Keeping Up with the Goddess, and Tracy with the T. Make sure when you come in, you hit the like button, subscribe, and set the notification bell to all. I understand that you may be listening while you're driving, cooking, working out, or at work, so your time is greatly appreciated. Again, I welcome you, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Peace. This is Ebony Man 2K. I've been working on video commentary on Kevin Samuels, and doing my research, I stumbled across an old video, Kev, that you might find interesting. He is talking to a male caller about relationships, and to get more info from the caller, Kev took quite a peculiar way of inquiring. Let me let you listen to what happened, and you can make the call. Let me just say that in the proverbial case of a cigar just being a cigar, Kevin Samuel's cigar might just be a penis. Here you go.
Huh? You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average. I don't know what that is, really. Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the... Huh? You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average. I don't know what that is, really. Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the... Huh? You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. You have a big dick? I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy. No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I just said it was above average. I don't know what that is, really. Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the...
So, what do you think? Is a cigar just a cigar? Or is there more to it in the case of Kevin Samuels? Again, like I said before, I have noticed that some of the fashion attire Kevin wears is a bit too merch and would make someone rightfully question his sexuality. Let us now take a look at some of the questionable photo shots in a slideshow form with music, as we see Kevin Samuels tiptoe through the tulips, tooted and booted. Let's go. This is Everyday Man 2K, content creator of Everybody Loves Strong Mama Chrissy and Sansaray. Before we delve into the controversial YouTuber Kevin Samuels, let's set the mood right with one of my favorite artists, Prince, with lyrics from his song Controversy. Apparently around the time he wrote this song, Prince seemed to be in his feelings from all the negative press he was getting and the constant questioning of his lifestyle. You can see the sarcasm in his writing, and you can feel the frustration in his performance. But for now, put your screen on full view, and let's read an excerpt of lyrics from Prince's song Controversy as we move into my full commentary of the controversial Kevin Samuels. Okay, these are some lyrics from the song Controversy by Prince, and they read as follows. I just can't believe all of the things people say. Controversy. Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Controversy. Do I believe in God? Do I believe in me? Some people want to die so they can be free from controversy. So a lot of people are asking in these YouTube streets, who is this Kevin Samuels and what makes him so controversial? Well, I've known him for less than a year. He has been a guest on other YouTuber channels and a frequent guest on Minister Jap's channel. Lately, Kevin has been getting a lot of attention on his own channel as he discussed topics on women pursuing high-value men. He defines high-value men as someone making over $200,000 a year for at least 5 years straight, and this man accessories in life from his home, car, friends, and attire should reflect this level of income to create this persona of high value. Now, I find this notion to be quite controversial because it leaves out other attributes in life that I would consider important in defining a high value man, like having morals and good ethics. With this superficial definition centered around money and flexing, Donald Trump will be considered a high value man by Kevin's definition. However, we all know that in totality, Donald Trump ain't hitting no shit. Another controversial aspect of Kevin's life is his choice of fashion. Now, I will admit, brother is a sharp dresser, and he be on his Cary Grant when it comes to tailored suits. But just like some others, I have noticed that some of his attire is a bit too much and would make someone rightfully question his sexuality. When I did my research on Kevin, I noted that he has a passion for fashion. So let's take a look at what he posted on LinkedIn in that regards. Okay, now if you put your screen on full view, we can all read Kevin's profile from LinkedIn together. And we can start at the About section. And it reads as follows. Fashion and style have always been passions of mine for as long as I can remember. And a background in professional sales as well as in advertising and marketing was real world training for just how important your appearance is to your success. Every facet of my career taught me the value a great appearance has on your performance and promotion. Whether closing a major deal or crafting a brand identity for a client, your appearance counts more than most know. Living and working in Manhattan, Houston, San Francisco, Austin, and Dallas has given me access and perspective with an eye towards fashion. So I began my mission and started doing a lot of research. I realized there weren't many resources for average people to get solid, simple, real-world advice on how to look their best. Sure, there are all kinds of fashion magazines, but they are not any realistic for most of the people out there. People want and need things to be simple, straightforward, and easy. I decided to start Life and Style by Kevin Samuels to help others realize their true potential, both professionally and socially. So whether you are local or virtual, people from all around can get their own image makeover. Let us help you take your image to the next level. Then on LinkedIn, he lists his experience. He calls himself an image consultant, and he started in January 2013 to present day, which is 7 years and 9 months. And he does this, he's located in the greater Atlanta area. And this is what he lists under image consultant. He has personal shopping, private styling, personal and corporate image consulting based in Atlanta by Kevin Samuels, is an image consulting company providing services such as image and brand integration, wardrobe styling, and media and job interview coaching for clients, including recording artists, entrepreneurs, job seekers, and anyone wanting to improve their image. Today, the world is ultra competitive, hyper-connected, and more image conscious than ever. Within the first seconds of meeting someone new, they formed a lasting impression of you. We help you take charge of the knowledge and turn it into opportunity. Passion for helping everyday people look and feel their best without being a hassle is why we do what we do. And the best part is we make it simple and easy. You don't have to know all of the best looks, just what looks best on you. Again, like I said before, I have noticed that some of the fashion attire Kevin wears is a bit too merch and would make someone rightfully question his sexuality. Let us now take a look at some of the questionable photo shots in a slideshow form with music, as we see Kevin Samuels tiptoe through the tulips, tooted and booted. Let's go. Kevin is a member of the fraternity Kappa Alpha Psi, and they have the reputation of being self-centered pretty boys. I would be willing to bet that most of his talking points and his outlook on women originates from conversation with his frat brothers. In exclusive social settings, he and his frat brothers have guy talk about who they fucking, some stories about what their crazy ass girlfriend or wife did, and what these hoes need to do if they really want to be in a relationship or marriage with them. Some of these brothers may be doctors, lawyers, and engineers. Oh, and by the way, Kevin has a degree in chemical engineering from a Division I school, as well as an extensive career in sales and marketing. So it is not a stretch to say he and his peers are probably all smart and making buku money. So when you combine the fact that Kevin has the arrogance of a Kappa, access to the opinions of other high-value men, and experience in sales and marketing, oh, you're going to get a nice product that you see on his channel. He has used all of his personal assets to create this product that is now popping on YouTube and cooking with hot grease. Kevin has matched his resources with a customer base of desperate black women with money, looking for their king, child. And Kevin is bringing them that candy in the form of unfiltered messages in the same manner that a big brother would give to a younger sister. I am a big brother to a younger sister. And when she was going through her single life phase, I did the exact same thing as Kevin. My sister kept coming to me with, what does it mean when he does this? Nonsense. She would be like, what does it mean when he took me to meet his friends? And I would be like, shit. And she said, what does it mean when he took me to go out to eat to a fancy restaurant? I'd be like, it don't mean shit. And she would say, well, when we had sex, he kissed me on the forehead. What does that mean? Again, it don't mean shit. If a man does not speak his love for you from his tongue, in regards to all that other stuff, it's just what it was for that day. It was what it was for that day. The best you can do in those situations is just walk away like Ice Cube and say, you know what? Today was a good day. Kevin's message is a little different. His primary focus is instructing black women on what to do to prepare themselves for his version of a high-value man. He does it by presenting it in an unfiltered message, and he doesn't hold his tongue. As a fellow big brother to our sisters, I at least respect him for that. Now let's listen to an audio clip of one of his lives where he interacts with the caller.
Maria, you're here. Finally. Go ahead and unmute yourself. Hello?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, have you called in before?
No, this is the first time.
Okay, go ahead. What can I do for you?
Yes. I was hearing about your perspective saying that women are, you can easily find a man to marry you from the age of 18 to 25.
I did not say easily. I know who you are. Okay, let's go. Go ahead. Let's go ahead and do this.
So what I'm saying here.
All right, come on, Miss Feminist.
Maybe.
Come on, Miss Feminist. That shit didn't work on Donovan Sharp. It ain't gonna work on me either.
No,
it's not gonna work on me. If you didn't have a good time with Donovan, you're not gonna have a good time with me.
You are being hostile. You're not even.
I'm not being hostile. I'm just being direct.
Yes, you are.
Okay, lady. Let me tell you something right now. I'm not being hostile. I'm being direct. If you're gonna use the word, use them appropriately.
Okay, so you can have some type of politeness and some.
I'm having politeness, man, but I'm not gonna have you to condescend to me. First off, you came in and you said it incorrectly. I didn't say what you said. So let's do this. Let's start over. What did you think that you heard I said? What did you think I said?
You say that the women after the age of 25 or 20 something, they are, you know, they cannot have the ability to secure a man that can let them stay at home after, having children.
That's not what I
And
said. That's not what I said. That's your interpretation. That's not what I said. But go ahead.
Yes. So I believe that your teaching somehow kills women's hope, because it is possible indeed for a female after the age of 25 secure a high value man.
Okay. No. Let's hold on. Let's define secure. What do you mean by secure?
Being marry him.
Okay. And how old are you?
Being his wife. I'm 27.
How old is your husband?
I'm single. I'm in a relationship, but I'm not
married. You're
married.
Not secured.
No, right. For option.
Right. So what does your husband do for a living?
He's not my husband. He's a boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
He's a CEO.
Right, yeah, he's a CEO. Great, but what?
Yes.
Okay. So, how long have you been with your fiance?
I think 1 year and 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a fiance?
No, he's a boyfriend.
Okay,
he's a boyfriend.
A year and 2 months. Okay. Do you want to marry him?
I don't know, because he don't want to have kids. So
do you want to have children?
That I'm kind of yes, in the future.
So you want to have children, but you're still with a man who doesn't want to have them. Hold on, ma'am. Aren't you kind of destroying your hopes for children?
Maybe yes. Maybe not.
Maybe no, ma'am. You know you want to have children. You know he does not, and you've been with him for 14 months. Aren't you destroying your own hope for children?
But I can convince him. I can change his mind.
Oh, exactly. So you can convince a CEO to change his mind on children. Has he been married before?
Yes.
Does he have any children?
No.
All right.
He don't have.
All right. He does not have any children. So his wife could not convince him to have kids, but you think his girlfriend can. All right. Next point. If he was not a CEO, would you still be with him?
Absolutely, yes.
You would.
He has
so
amazing qualities.
If he drove Uber, you would be there.
Not that low as well.
Oh, okay. So there is an economic bottom floor that you will be willing to accept.
Exactly.
Right. Because you understand. I get it. So, ma'am, I'm telling women the realities that you just laid out. And even you're willing to accept them. So how am I destroying women's hopes when you're willing to accept them in your life?
What I'm saying here is that when you put these, tragic ends for women who are above the age of, 27,
No, ma'am, it's not
30.
Tragic. It's statistical, ma'am. It is facts. It's not tragic.
Because, okay, let me tell you about the high value people that I know.
No, ma'am. I don't want to know about the high value people you know. I like to keep it. No, ma'am. See, I don't. You called to talk to me about what I said. I don't want to talk about the people you don't know. All I need to know about is you. Are you a high value woman?
Of course I am.
So why are you with a man who does not want to make you his wife?
He asked me to marry him, but the fact that he doesn't want to have kids.
Hold on, ma'am. He actually proposed to you?
Yes.
He dropped to one knee in public and dropped and gave you a ring of significant carriage and asked you to be his wife?
Was not in public.
Okay, of course not. Of course not. Of course it wasn't in public. Of course not. It wasn't in public. Never is. And what month was this, man?
His mother, his father,
ma'am. You've been together 14 months. You've been together 14. You can't talk over me, ma'am. I will.
Yes.
And what month did he propose to you without a ring in public?
Was on the 8 after we kind of turned like 8 months of relationship. Okay.
8 months.
Yeah.
He proposed to you without a ring and not in public. And you said what?
No, he proposed me with a ring in front of his family.
Okay. And you said what?
Yes. I say I'm not sure exactly, because he told me from the beginning.
You said you're not sure, but you're still there 6 months later.
Because I think people can change. He changed so many things in this relationship that he was not willing to change. So I think this what might be something else that he might later realize that maybe he needs to have kids in his life.
Right. So again, a man who's a CEO, and how large is the company that he runs?
It's a big company. It's a company that makes about 30 million euros a year.
No. But how many employees?
I think it's about 500.
So you mean to tell me?
So you don't count the international ones.
Excuse me. So you mean a man who runs a company of 500 people and has to make decisions for 500 people can't make decisions for his own life? I think he knows what he wants. That's why he's in charge.
That doesn't mean anything. No,
ma'am. See, you said he could change his mind. He could, but CEOs are leaders for a reason. He has a direction he's going, and that's why he gets the big bucks. But yet you think you're going to get him to change, and the woman that he married didn't get him to change. I have a better question for you, though. Would you advise young ladies to do what you're doing?
Absolutely not, because my way of thinking, my way of operating.
At least we're on the same page with that. You would not advise young ladies to do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Tell them what's wrong with what you're doing.
Yes. I think that right now I'm in the stage of, kind of waiting, maybe more 4 months to see how things are going to evolve. And if he says I really don't want to have children, I want to be like a child-free man, and then I might, go find someone who has the same goals as me in the future. So
if I recall correctly, when you were going back and forth with Donovan, if I'm correct, I thought you said you have high value men around you. You know high value men.
Yes.
So why are you dealing with this person who does not want what you want if you have other options?
Because there is something called, for some people, the financial thing is the most important thing. Financial people who have enough money.
I get it. So he has enough money.
He has. No.
So he has enough money. So he has enough money to get you to waste your womb time.
No, he has other qualities.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He doesn't have those qualities if he was driving Uber. You said that. At the end of the day, ma'am. At the end of the day,
you asked me about the high value thing that I know.
At the end of the day, ma'am, you have proven my point. You would not even advise women to do what you're doing. Ladies, listen to what your godfather has been telling you. I have no dog in the fight to try to hurt you. But this woman came in and even justified and made the point through her own life. Over a certain age, you don't have as much leverage as you think you do. And you're not going to get a high value man to change. He is who he is, and he says what he says. You're not going to convince him to all of a sudden decide to want to have kids if he doesn't want. You have a choice. Remember when I said to that other young lady, high value men don't tell you what to do. They just say, this is what I will and I won't be willing to accept. It's up to this woman to decide whether or not she wants to stay or leave. Go ahead.
But I think you're not letting me, talking my points, because you are more.
Well, because I'm running I'm not letting you talk your points because I'm running my show. It's not about you. See, you're coming over here for attention. That's why you're looking in the comment section versus having a conversation. I'm not even looking in the comment section. But I'll tell you what. Here's what we do for women like you. You can go ahead and have the last word. Go ahead and have the last word.
I just think that the way you kind of operate.
The way I kind of operate. I get it. Yeah. It did not work on Donovan Sharp, and you darn sure weren't going to make it work on me. I know who you are, and I gave you an opportunity, and you still said it. No, I would not advise a woman to do what I'm doing, yet you're still doing it. No one needs to listen to you.
That in and of itself is all anyone needs to hear, especially women.
Okay, on the last part of this commentary, we're going to look at the performance on Kevin's YouTube channel and end with an estimate of his earnings per hour from one of his most recent videos. On your screen now is a summary table of subs, views, and estimated advertisement earnings by day for Kevin's YouTube channel. And this is provided by the website socialblade.com. It is to be noted that Kevin started this channel in 2015. Kevin currently averages 434 new subs a day, 70,000 views a day, and earns $280 a day for a total estimated monthly earnings of $8.4 thousand a month. And that's in advertisement alone. These next charts show Kevin's significant current uptick in subs and views starting in the month of May of this year. Apparently, that's when he found out where the candy was, and he been eating good ever since. Now, let's find out how good he been eating as we calculate his estimated earnings by hour. This is Everyman 2K. This video will serve as a follow-up to the first video commentary on Kevin Samuels that I did a few days ago that featured an initial look at his background, talking points, and estimated earnings. Well, I have done more research on Kevin, and I have reached the conclusion that Kevin is selling his audience a bunch of hot shit in regards to the notion of the concept of high-value men. That's right. Kevin Samuels is selling his audience a bunch of hot shit. And you know what's worse than that? He knows he is selling his audience hot shit, and he is milking this scam until it dries up. Kevin has a degree in engineering from a Division I school. I also have a degree in engineering from a Division I school. So I know for a fact Kevin has to be smart. You cannot slip through an engineering program from a D1 school without being so. So trust me when I tell you Kevin knows exactly what he is doing. I noticed that when he gets called out on his BS, he gets very defensive. He tries to deflect, and then he paints this narrative that his critics are haters who are just mad that they ain't high value and part of this exclusive 1%. Well, here's my thing. If 99% of his male audience would not be high value men, and 99% of his female audience would never get a high value man, then what the fuck are we doing? Again, I ask, what are we doing? I know what Kevin Samuels is doing. Kevin's making all the quick YouTube money he can right now, so that by the time you figure out his scam, he will already be on to something else, like sniffing perfume or cologne or some shit. As a matter of fact, let's take a look at how much Kevin makes on one of his average YouTube videos. On the screen now is something that may tickle your fancy, because it damn sure tickled mine. This is a summary of those super chats that Kevin gets during his lives. In this recent video called There Ain't No High Value Men, Is This What's Wrong with Relationships?, Kevin had a total of 72 super chats that included two $50, two 100s, and one at $222. The total amount he earned after the 30% YouTube cut was $715 in super chat earnings. Now, if you take that $715 from super chat and add it to the amount of $208 that he made in advertisement on this video, as seen on the screen, He earned a total of $923 on this video over an estimated 4-hour span. And that span includes the video time and any prep time he had before it. That leaves him with a pay rate of approximately $230 per hour. $230 per hour, y'all. $230 per hour is the billable rate of my attorney. And he is experienced and highly skilled. So when I see this $230 that Kevin is making on these videos, he is not bullshitting around, yo. He is not bullshitting around. Now you can kiki all you want about how he dressed, and he may be gay or maybe not. But at the end of the day, Kevin Samuels is making that guap. Kevin Samuels is making that guap. Now here's the problem I have with Kevin Samuels' definition of a high value man. Kevin is right in concept, but he is wrong in application. I repeat, Kevin is right in concept, but he is wrong in application. He is right in that all of us live in some form of a value system. Some value systems have origins in tradition, some in religion, others in geography and location. A person's value runs tantamount to the value system he or she is thrust into or choose to participate in. So when I listen to Kevin, it is obvious that he is living in his own reality. And he assumes that his reality is everyone else's reality, when it is not. In his world, he is actually correct under that world's value system. I've worked in corporate America, and yes, there are things that they value in order to get ahead, like appearance, the ability to socialize, the ability to communicate, the ability to kiss your boss's ass and lie to get away with shit. Corporate America is a game to be played. And if you play it right, you can be successful. But here's the gag. You still can be successful and high value and not play that game. You still can be successful and high value and not play that corporate game. For instance, you don't have to be good at soccer to be successful at basketball. Soccer may just not be your thing. And you don't have to know how to play golf to land a major deal. If you can sell and you really got the goods that the customer needs, tell them motherfuckers to come meet you at the gym and chop it up with a game of basketball. Hell, that's what I do. If you really need me and my skill sets, you need to come where I'm at. You need me. I don't need you. And that's how the game should be played. What Kevin Samuels is selling is really an old 1980s paradigm where you can just talk your way in and out of shit. Kevin does not have tangible goods or services, so he has to lean on talking a good game to make money. And I will give him credit, he's talking good right now. But after a while, he will have to move on to another form of lip hustling, whether it be sniffing cologne, perfume, or making bologna sandwiches, whatever, you name it. Making six figures and having a lot of materialistic stuff to make you look important is not where it's at. No, sir. No, sir. No, ma'am. I studied engineering economics in school, and I currently draft capital expense proposals for multi-million-dollar projects. And I fully understand that real net worth is equal to assets minus liabilities. Real net worth is equal to assets minus liabilities. Most people think that accumulating a lot of things give you high value net worth, and it does not. If you have debt tied to those things, your net worth goes right back to zero. The same value of a bum. Now, you may not be a bum on the street, but if you are not a steward of your money, you will eventually become a bum at heart. On the screen now are the 6 components of a high value man as defined by Kevin Samuels. And it reads as follows. Number 1, as far as money, a high value man should be making at least $10,000 per month. And this is like in the city of Atlanta, so you can make adjustments based upon where you live. But the minimum is $10,000 per month. He also should be making this for at least 3 to 5 years in length of time. He needs to have group acceptance by other high value men. He also needs to network with high value men. And he also needs to have visibility as far as position and income at the LinkedIn level. So he has to show that he has this money and that he's living at a certain level and be visible with it. And lastly, number 6, he has to be useful to the group and others. Utility. That also gives him value. When I review these 6 items, they seem to be a bit random and not really rooted in anything. When I checked Kevin's credentials, I did not see certifications or degrees that would give credence to his knowledge of social paradigms. I could be wrong, but as of today, I have not heard Kevin cite one specific book or author or any reports or studies that he read or he has performed that will support this specific narrative of a high value man. It seems like some random shit he came up with on a Saturday morning over a bowl of cereal, based on his own limited experience and knowledge in his own bubble of life. In summary, his 6 components say you need to be a 6-figure nigga who know how to look good and know how to shoot the shit with others, which is the playbook for someone to succeed at the company Xerox in 1985. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in 2020 and currently living in the information age. No matter how you look or who you know, if you have the high valuable information, you are the high value man. I repeat, if you have the high valuable information, you are the high value man. Now, if you don't believe me, go ask Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg wears the same gray t-shirt and jeans every day. And he looks like a pizza delivery guy. But Mark can hit a button right now and create scenarios to make a Democrat vote Republican. Make you buy shit you don't even want. And make a nigga kill his next door neighbor if he wanted to. All because he has the right information and algorithms to influence you and your decisions. Mark is a high value man not because of what he wears or who he knows or even how much he makes. He is a high value man because of what he can influence based on the valuable information that he owns. And he can do that with or without a tailored suit. So let me go ahead and close on this empty suit that is Kevin Samuels. You know, there's an old school nigga joke that probably originated from some rich white man at an exclusive country club somewhere. I would suspect that some old white man interjects this old school joke to his friends during lunch around the dining table. He would proceed to start the joke something like this. He would say, "Hey, Charlie." Charlie would say, "Yeah, Tom." Tom would say, "What do you call a nigga in a bright red sports car?" And Charlie would reply, "A nigga." And everyone would bawl over laughing. And then Tom would ask Billy, "Hey, Billy, what do you call a nigga in a tailored suit?" Billy would respond loudly, "A nigga." And everyone would laugh, man. This type of banter usually lasts for about almost an hour. But hopefully you get the point that I'm trying to make. That no matter what materialistic things you accumulate in life, at the end of the day, a nigga like Kevin Samuels will always be a nigga to them white folks he trying to impress. I guess the late great notorious B.I.G. said it best on his song Big Papa. That money, hoes, and clothes is all a nigga knows. This is Ebony Man 2K. I will leave a replay of this commentary for those who came in late to the premiere. And I will be in the chat room to answer any questions. Peace, and I will see you in a sec. This is Ebony Man 2K, your host of this music listening session. I hope you're enjoying the presentation. If you're away from your mobile device or computer, when you get a chance, drop a comment in the chat room or comment section with a quick check-in, just to let me and others know that you are here. For those of you who are donors and like what I'm doing on this channel, you can make requests for specific groups and artists on upcoming sessions in the description line on your next donation. Both PayPal and Cash App allow a text line to be sent with payment. My payment information is located on the screen. For PayPal, my handle is paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. That's paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. For Cash App, my handle is $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. This is Ebony Man 2K, and I thank you for your time and enjoy the show. This is Every Man 2K, your host of this music listening session. I hope you're enjoying the presentation. If you're away from your mobile device or computer, when you get a chance, drop a comment in the chat room or comment section with a quick check-in, just to let me and others know that you are here. For those of you who are donors and like what I'm doing on this channel, you can make requests for specific groups and artists on upcoming sessions in the description line on your next donation. Both PayPal and Cash App allow a text line to be sent with payment. My payment information is located on the screen. For PayPal, my handle is paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. That's paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. For Cash App, my handle is $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. This is Every Man 2K, and I thank you for your time and enjoy the show. This short music video serves as an introduction to my upcoming series, Storytimes with Every Man 2K. It gives you a glimpse of the type of people, places, and things I have experienced early on in my young adult life. My subscribers have asked me to share my experiences dating in Atlanta, my time spent in Rio de Janeiro during Carnival, freaknik stories, and other general social stories in my life. Some of the photos in this video captured those experiences. The time frame of these photos are from the mid-90s to the early 2000s. Again, this video serves as a prelude to my story times and adds proper context of people, space, and time. This is Every Man 2K. Let's get it. This is Every Man 2K. I need for you to put your screen on full view. The title of this song for this music video is called When We Were Young by Adele, and the cover is being performed by Mackenzie Johnson. Please check out our channel and join. Thank you.
Everybody loves the things you do, from the way you talk to the way you move. Everybody here is watching you, 'cause you feel like home, you're like a dream come true. But if by chance you're here alone, can I have a moment before I go? 'Cause I've been by myself all night long, hoping you're someone I used to know. You look like a movie, you sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light, in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie, it was just like a song. I was so scared to face my fears, 'cause nobody told me that you'd be here. And I swore you'd overseas, 'cause that's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie, you still sound like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. When we were young, when we were young, when we were young, when we were young. It's hard to win me back. Everything just takes me back to when you were there, to when you were there. And a part of me keeps holding on, just in case it hasn't gone. I guess I still care. Do you still care? It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young. When we were young, when we were young. Let me photograph you in this light in case it is the last time that we might be exactly like we were before we realized we were sad of getting old. It made us restless. Oh, I'm so mad I'm getting old. It makes me reckless. It was just like a movie. It was just like a song when we were young.
This is Ebony Man 2K, aka that Jolly Rancher, aka Pretty Ricky, what they call me, and aka that dude who be having the receipts. Before we begin, the membership program for my channel has been approved by YouTube and has been added with PayPal and Cash App as another option to express your support for me and this channel. I ask that you go ahead and join today and make yourself an official Day 1 member of Ebony Man 2K. There is a join button on the homepage and links in the description box and at the top of my comment section. You will get an official members only badge, and I will be adding exclusives from time to time for you to access as a members only participant. Now, the price that I set is reasonable and it's less than a 2-piece dinner from Popeyes, especially if you get the strawberry drink. So, go ahead and join, get your badge, and make them haters start crying like a baby. You know how they do. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. Why you like Ebony Man? Wah, wah, wah. We don't want you to like Ebony Man. Wah, wah, wah. And you take that badge and say, look, I rock with Ebony Man 2K the long way. Because not only is he funny to me, but that brother is thorough and he be on point with his presentations, especially with his receipts. So you either get with the program or you get to stepping and go kick a can down the street, because that would be a better use of your time than you trying to convince me to go against Ebony Man 2K. I got Ebony Man 2K's back 100%. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main purpose of membership. It is to bear witness to the public that we are going to enjoy ourselves on this channel, and we got each other's back 100%. Okay, let's get it, y'all. This is Ebony Man 2K. We're about to go into our chat and music session. But first, if you would like to donate via Cash App, the Cash App ID is $EBMN2K. That's $EBMN2K. If you'd like to make a donation via PayPal, send it to paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. That's paypal.me/EBMNTWOK. And if you'd like to send it via Venmo, send it to @EBMN2K. That's @EBMN2K. Thanks.